DreAllDay.com. Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com. We got both URLs. The topic here today is getting into it early. Getting into it early, which is, I'm recording this. Y'all not going to see it on this day, but I'm recording this on Christmas morning. I just came from the gym, and the focus for 2025 for me, and that I'm telling my audience is going to come out on my masterclass that's called Work on Your Game. It's going to come out January 1st, New Year's Day, is full regimentation. Just being fully regimented. That means everything is scheduled out to the hour, down to the minute, being fully disciplined, doing things fast and doing them now, not putting things off until later, and having a sense of urgency about getting the life you want, the business you want, the career you want, the relationships you want, all the things you want, having a sense of urgency about getting them done sooner rather than later. And when I say starting early, what I mean is, I told you I'm recording this on Christmas Day because this is the week that I call the separation week. This is the week that most people do a whole bunch of nothing, starting on Christmas Day, usually starting actually a couple days before. So Christmas on a Wednesday this year, so usually the way it goes, most people probably got off all this week. The 23rd was Monday, so you got off this whole week, and then you got off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Next week is the 1st, and then everybody goes back to work on Thursday. So a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of nothing for a week and a half. That's the separation week, because that's the week when those of you who are disciplined and regimented and serious about your goals, you start putting in the work now, so that when everybody else starts working again on January 2nd, you already got, if you started last Monday or this Monday 2 days ago, you already got 10 days ahead on everybody else because you started doing your work already. You're already in the flow and in the momentum of doing your thing, so you don't have to get started because you already have started. And starting early is not just about this time period, because you might be watching this video, it might be July. You're just watching this video randomly from wherever you came across it, or a clip that I put out, or whatever. It's about, once you make the decision that you're going to get into something, get into it early. And early in my universe means on time. Being early is on time. Being on time is late, and being late means being forgotten. So if something's supposed to start on the 1st and you start on the 1st, you're late. It's supposed to start on the 1st, you should be getting ready for it before it begins. The same way that an athlete, for example, you're going to play a sport. Let's say you're on the football team, and you know the training camp starts on a certain date, starts on the 17th. You shouldn't show up to training camp completely out of shape and assume that training camp is going to get you in shape. That is ostensibly what training camp is for, but you should be getting in shape in the off season so that when you come to training camp, you're already in great shape, so that you're ahead of all your teammates and all the other people who are trying to earn their way onto the football team. You did the pre-work ahead of the pre-work. That's what high-level performers do. You want to be elite, you want to be a high-level performer, you want to play the game at the highest level, and this does not, of course, this is not just applying to playing a sport. This applies to business, this applies to anything you're doing on a professional level, it applies to life, period, is that you do the work ahead of time before everybody else starts doing the work that they think is ahead of time. You're already ahead of the people trying to get ahead. That's the extra step. Then all you got to do is find out what the process is, see what most of the people around you are doing or planning to do, and boom, right there, you're already 10 steps ahead of them. That's all you got to do. It just takes a little bit of extra forethought and a little bit of extra preparation, and this is all part of discipline. The good news about all of this, everything that I'm talking about here, to sum this all up, is that this is all a choice. This is not something that requires any specialized training. You don't need any specialized knowledge. You don't need any particular tangible resources. You don't have to be from a certain place. You don't have to be a man or a woman. You don't have to be black or white, young or old. And again, it doesn't matter what you're applying it to. This can apply to anyone doing anything. So, with all that said, let's not take too much time talking about this, and let me send you on your way so you can get to doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. I just told you what it is. Happy New Year. WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com.